secret. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? The many stations that this group have. Then the little girl did the pair too. Only...
Okay. Okay.
There is no power now. Perhaps there never was.
Alright. Y'all already know what we doing. Wait, hold on, I gotta edit the list. I gotta uncross everything that I crossed out earlier today. But hey, I was gonna wait a week to do this again, but I thought to myself, nah. Like, I'm too determined to beat this challenge to do anything else. Even if I have to stay up past my normal bedtime because of work and shit, we doing this today. We're making this. So, I got the strategy down. So instead of doing what I usually do and saving up 3K and then going and grabbing the MP40, I'm going to use the M14 and stay in here in this room for quite a while. Until I can't take it anymore, until I'm getting overrun. So I saved up about 5 or 6K, and then we go get Jug, turn on the power, all that jazz. Basically, you know, the whole strategy. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and just waste no time. We're going to grab the M14 right away.
One by one, I will curse them from afar.
Hopefully the box is at a decent location. Because last time I got real lucky and got the box right there. I doubt that I'll have that same amount of luck today. But, you know, time will tell. And hopefully...
I will soon need ammunition. I'm still better off than with the Arasaka. You die with no honor. You will feel the power in my veins.
Okay.
I will use my belly.
What's up? Go to FNAF. You need to come up with a consistent name, my dude.
Keep name. Vengeance waits for no ammunition.
You know, that's not where I meant to shoot, but it's fine. You were the go to FNAF and I like Cuphead, and then you changed your name to something else, and then you changed your name to this. It's like you go through names faster than Charlie Sheen goes through hookers.
It wasn't even that fast.
It was fast enough.
I have had 2 names for like a year.
Now we can continue the fight. Strike is weak. You had an unhappy ending. Max ammo. Oh, blessings come from above.
Okay, so the box isn't there like it was last time.
Destruction reigns on the unholy.
Okay, the box is there. That's a pretty decent spot.
I found a piece of the meteor.
And we're gonna activate that for later on. If I do end up completing this challenge, that's what I'm gonna be playing to celebrate. Link the teleporter. Let's go get Jug.
Evil begets only more evil. Ah, this water is pure delight.
Okay, grab some quick revive, and then we go link the pad here.
A drink that requires a mature palate.
So now we're gonna focus on getting this M14 and this M1911 both pack-a-punched. Those are going to be the first guns we get pack-a-punched in this entire game. Just like we did last time. It's definitely in the cards. But we're going to do this. Okay, I saw some zombies back there. Yeah, there's one right there, and there's one right there. So we're still going to keep running around, just get the whole horde trained up. Everything is fine. Hey, go to FNAF. I don't know if you're still there, but I need you to watch over the stream for me, just to make sure it doesn't cut off. Or at least have it on in the background or something. I don't know.
Cursed beast! Foul creature! Return to darkness!
And one thing I gotta learn to stop doing is walking backwards whenever there's like a really tight space. This is fine right here.
So you are all destroyed.
But I'm talking about that area right there where the M16 walleye is. I need to stop walking backwards and shooting right there. Like, see, I run past this way first, then I turn back and shoot at them.
No victory.
Because that's what killed me last time. Okay, then. We're not going to grab that carpenter either. If it's a dog round, we'll stay here. If it's not a dog round, we'll have to go grab some more ammo. Okay, I'll have to go grab some more ammo, because I am not fucking sitting here waiting for a max ammo when there's this much ammo left in my gun. So I'm gonna go rebuy some ammo. And let's get the freak out of here. We don't need to be in this room longer than we need to be. Alright, we just wait for these boys to come in. And so the strategy is we'll pack-a-punch these two weapons first, and then we'll immediately trade in the M1911 for a box weapon. And then we'll just keep stacking up points, swapping them out, stacking up points, swapping them out. It'll be a vicious cycle. And another thing I've implemented into the strategy is that if the box is to move while I'm trying to look for a weapon to replace with, At that point, I get whatever wall gun is in the area.
That thing cannot ever have been human. Oh, more meat for you. You kill me? No, I kill you.
There we go. We got 5K.
Purified.
Alright, it's definitely going to be a dog round this time, so we'll go ahead and stay right here. I'm actually really curious to see how many knives it takes to kill a dog. Let's see. So 3 knives. 1, 2, 3. And considering we have Jug, you know, it's absolutely possible. Both weapons are loaded already.
You may not take me.
And there we go. We didn't even have to waste a single bullet. That doesn't mean we're going to be doing it the whole time. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, whenever we get bigger and better guns, we're not going to just knife dogs to death. Like, unless we had the Bowie knife, which we will not be purchasing because we don't need it. But, yeah, we're going to use the rest of this gun and the whole entirety of this gun to get to 10K and hopefully, get enough to spin the box also right after, because having the Mustang and Sally in a map with no PhD is just a recipe for disaster. Unless we're talking about 5, of course, so that way we can deal with the Pentagon Thief. But once we get to that map, you know, that's what's going to be what's up. You know, we keep the Colts with us so that way we can pack a punch into the Mustang and Sally, so that way we can easily dispatch of the Pentagon Thief. Go this way. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Go this way. Go this way. Yuppers, yuppers. That's what we doing. That's what we do. Ooh, that's a double points. Alright, sick. That's just what we need. I'm gonna risk my life for a double points.
Double points. Strike was weak. On this day, tormented soul.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that. That's gonna get you killed. That's exactly what killed you last time.
Ending. Not on this day, tormented soul. Oh, that smells like rotten sushi. They will rid the earth of this plague.
You the last guy? I think you're the last guy. Alright, M1911 and M14 off the list.
Patience is a virtue of the honorable. Now with more honor. Now this is what I'm talking about.
I love that line from Takio. Now this is what I'm talking about. That sounded more like Nixon, but you get my point. Let's hear a word from our sponsor, Some Ordinary Gamers.
Har, and you know, ladies and gentlemen, I know I've been talking a fair bit about Grand Theft Auto, but I'm going to ignore one of the biggest releases in gaming history, especially a franchise that is well known.
I kill you!
Now, of course, one of the things that I've been seeing floating around, basically been talking about it, people have been saying this for the last 2 weeks, and I kind of been thinking about it. For the sake of humanity, GTA 6 needs to fail. Now, I would say you probably should touch grass because humanity has a lot more concerns than a simple ball and gun game falling to the wayside. Of course, obviously, I can imagine a game like GTA 6 crashing and burning would be like reliving the release of Cyberpunk 2077. When that game came out, oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, that game was a hyped experience. I hyped it for myself, everyone hyped it. CD Projekt Red misled people. And, you know, up until very recently, I would say that this game that obviously was very healthy and launched. And do I expect Rockstar to have that level of carelessness when releasing a game? Probably not. GTA 6 really needs to fail. It's pioneering so many horrible things for the gaming community. Should you say, to be honest with you, probably. You know, Straw Stelvik just said that, again, a lot of people were pre-ordering the $100 Ultimate Edition version of the game. You know, for a lot of people will say, listen, that's a ridiculous thing. However, it seems like statistics have proven even to some of the bigger people over at IGN, GTA 6 cannot ever have been done. Part of the problem is that a wonderful experience. And I have pre-ordered this game on PlayStation 5 or Xbox, this will know.
This age, it's all.
To the nuts with the physical content. I just don't understand the concept of pre-ordering a game when you know that they're not going to run out of files. Like, unless they somehow run out of digital downloads, that will be something that I would consider far more poignant and
Okay, I did not want to actually do that, but, you know, we're going to go ahead and quickly grab another gun.
This cursed plague ends here.
Alright. We got the FAL this time. You know, the FAL is actually pretty decent when it's unpack-a-punched. But, like, when it's pack-a-punched, ooh. It just becomes absolutely ass when it's pack-a-punched. I don't know how they managed to fuck it up that badly, but they did. So, like, this is one of the guns where I'll happily take it early. But anyway, let's keep listening to the video.
Anyways, again, all of this stuff aside, look, I'm a big Grand Theft Auto, and I'll just say right now, I think a lot of the stuff that's been happening the last 4 weeks it's been kind of annoying to watch, okay? It's kind of stuff that Rockstar made is something that I would have ripped apart Ubisoft, EA, and Activision for. So I can't, for the life of me, look at Rockstar games or games you can different. I think based on the 2 trailers that we've seen, rivals that of any other Rockstar game released. The fact that it's taking in an entire state, the state of Leonida, like we're about to get a similar experience is probably as good, if not better, than Grand Theft Auto's in France. To give you an idea about why GTA is such a good one of my first gaming experiences watching older cousins was in playing the top-down version of GTA 1. I thought that game was
terrified.
I couldn't get access to it. The only way that I did play GTA 1 for a while was I went to Rockstar's classic websites with all the old jokes and everything, downloaded the original 4 demos, and probably played the ever-loving shit out of them. It wasn't until the PlayStation 2 that I actually ended up getting a game called Grand Theft Auto 3, and just being blown away by the fact that I was able to drive vehicles, you know, go on rampage murder sprees, play the story that I couldn't understand, a game that was actually very difficult for a kid at the time, and did not age well. Still blew me away. GTA 3 was an amazing time. Vice City, an amazing experience, but it wasn't until San Andreas, and just looking at that whole map, and the fact that not only got one city in the game, but you got to drive to other cities throughout the course of this epic campaign where you were avenging your imprisoned brother. You were literally going into Area 69 and stealing jetpacks. You were doing casino heists. You were stealing cars in San Diego. You were running games in Los Santos. That kind of an experience is something that I still have yet to relive. It's a very important memory. Honestly, one of the first things that I remember was video game creepypastas. Things like Jeff the Killer, Star County stuff. And you know, the actual catalyst for that was something like the locations in that game beyond the three cities, like Back Beyond, where I would just go around and roam on Friday night and try to control my Now, Bigfoot never existed, but as a kid, you know, you hear about stories and you see on like internet forums and YouTube videos and crusty 144p of people finding this kind of soundtrack and exploring for Bigfoot. It's why GTA 6 is so important. It's why GTA as a franchise matters a lot, right? And to see the actions that are taking place actually really hurts. And I'll explain something that's been kind of hitting me in the head. I want GTA 6 to fail, but at the same time, I do want GTA Online to actually fail with this case. I actually want Watch Dogs to actually figure out some of the worst decision-making that I've seen. You know, looking at the physical disc fiasco, I'm not going to harp on this too much. Obviously, as you all know, Sony's not making physical discs anymore. Digital ones. Now, there's a part of me that thinks maybe there was a collaborative effort between both these companies. Take-Two and Sony, rather than usher in the first digital-only game that was almost unavoidable. For a lot of gamers, you know, boycotting a game is not going to be easy. You know, back when Hogwarts Legacy was being boycotted, how did that boycott work? Not at all. This is a situation where the average normie is going to buy the fuck out of this game. I would not be shocked if digital pre-orders are so high for GTA 6 that they've already beaten GTA 5's launch numbers already. Like, this game's already made like $1 billion+. I wouldn't be shocked. But that's not necessarily a great thing. First off, I don't understand why people are pre-ordering digitally. I got the pre-orders physically. I understand that, because, yeah, physical copies do run it. You know what's really funny? The physical copy of a game that I wanted, Oblivion Remastered on the Switch 2, you know, this is, like, actually rare to get now on physical, because I guess not enough existed. As you can see, it's not a game key card. I'm a fan of physical ownership when it makes actual sense. You know, for GTA, what's important is, as you all know, Grand Theft Auto is a franchise with soundtracks, right? Licensed music. And the licensed music is a pretty huge part of the vibe of each game. Now, GTA 5 is so old that even before its successor, it's already getting music removed. GTA 4 has had entire radio stations gutted. GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas have all been used of really important music. And it isn't unless you actually have the physical copies of each game, which we do. Appropriate hardware, or just stick them into a computer and emulate the play. When I play through San Andreas and it's over the PC version with mods, it's usually my original PlayStation and I back up to my computer and I run it through I run it through PCSX2. You know, maybe I crank up the resolution to like 1080p, grab a controller, crack open a beer, and just play it on my TV. That's how I play San Andreas about every year, right? That's kind of the way that I do it. I get the original soundtrack, just the game that I remember, and that's pretty much all I ever need. If I want to mod the game, yeah, PC version, but that's a whole different story. GTA 4, my complete edition, put it in my old PlayStation 3, grab me a nice controller, and listen to whatever Stock FM without the game returning things. I recently played through GTA 5 and I'm like, damn, this game holds up pretty well on the old Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So yeah, the physical copy for GTA 6 was going to be important because, for one, I would actually like to own a copy of the game where it's all on disc in a certain pristine state. I also would have loved to know what that release version that, you know, was more than food in a box. Midnight releases, for anybody that hasn't lived through or experienced it, back in the days of the old Xbox 360, Halo, COD, Gears, Grand Theft Auto, midnight releases were where you could go out, wait in a line, sometimes in the cold. But it didn't matter because, you know, you'd have a hot cup of coffee, you'd talk to some random people here and there, you'd make a friend, and then you'd pick up your coffee, you'd come home, you'd stick it into your console, you'd crack open a drink, play it for an hour or two, and then fucking pass out, and then play it the next day. Man, those kind of experiences being taken away are something that hurts me more than seeing the direction Rockstar is taking. Now, what is the GTA 6 in the future, right? There's been a lot of people that talk about, is GTA 6 going to actually have, like, online at launch? You know, I've seen people like Jason Schreier talk a lot about why the Netflix partnership makes a lot of sense with Rockstar. You know, I wish these game journalists didn't need to fucking, like, treat me like a child and tell me, yeah, you know, when a company like Rockstar gets offered a big bag from Netflix, those companies will say yes because they're making money. But I think it's a bad precedent to have a paid-for trailer, which, you know, even if it's 6 hours, just the fact that, you know, and it's like, you know, Netflix account just to watch things. Look, we're watching gameplay for a game, okay? Now, I know there's yes, Rockstar plays their cards close to their chest. This is not my first release. GTA 5 had a gameplay trailer relatively close to its launch. Red Dead 2 had 2 gameplay trailers relatively closer to its launch. But GTA 6 is one of those games where I know that it's boring to be a game where you steal cars and shoot people and drive around in very, very well-detailed city. But I'd still love to see what gameplay they're carrying over. And this is where I'm a little bit more hesitant. Now, if you actually look at the Rockstar release timeline, back in GTA 4, days 2008, so a game that I think is a very good I kill you! Upgrade my people to those races. It's great that product, except I can't get out of my car, but its vibes are I enjoy it, all the way back from the PS2 days. Comes its 2 expansions, which are very close to Ballad of Gay Tony. And I'll tell you right now, expansions alone, they could have just been their entire GTA titles by themselves. Cannot infect their expansions that were entire games almost. You know, if you look at CD Projekt Red, Rockstar was up there alongside Bethesda.
Hold on. So now we're going to trade out this Amnesia. I love using you, but at the same time, you know, we got to move on to bigger and better things. We got the CZ75. And there we go. We'll pack a punch both of these, cross them off the list. CZ75 and the F and FAL. Alright. CZ75 becomes the Calamity when pack a punch, and the F and FAL becomes the Epic Win.
Is an extension of one's own honor. Much better.
Much better indeed. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a much better gun.
Thing cannot ever have been human.
Alright. So we got those 2 crossed off the list. We might start stacking up points with these guns. Alright.
Releasing decent quality downloadable expansions. Now the only thing we get is like maybe an update worthwhile to like GTA Online. And that is if that update doesn't nerf a bunch of things that are actually providing players some value outside of pinching you down just to make you buy a card. Rockstar released Red Dead Redemption 1, which was one of my favorite games of 2010. In fact, it was basically the favorite game of the whole entire high school. They released Undead Nightmare, which was a zombie expansion that had a code to the actual multiplayer that played troubleless hours. And LA Farm, which I bought on my PlayStation 3. absolutely fucking love that game. Max Payne 3 probably wasn't a big seller, but let me tell you something. One of the best third-person shooters of that year. And then, of course, GTA 5 comes in. While GTA 5 was great, very innovative, absolutely holds up to this day. There's still games in the open world genre that don't match the level of quality that really modern day Los Angeles brings. But then, waiting like literally 6 years to get access to like Red Dead Redemption 2 is something that honestly doesn't have something to say. Like, Rockstar Red Dead was a company that was releasing a quality game but Midnight Club, all these other titles, and now Red Dead
Finish.
I think a lot of the important factor of Rockstar is how successful Alliance. Now again, when you look at the right? Yes, it's expensive, but you want to release NBA 27. And you know why? The Ultra Edition for that shit is like $200. The Deluxe Edition is $150. It looks like monster changes for the most part, okay? So really, the sports gamers are the ones that ultimately accept this level of business enough to be somewhat worthy of that price tag. Now, am I excited that a game company like Rockstar is pricing the game at a standard edition and then effectively walking away, even if it's a meaningless amount of content, to a $20 expensive edition simply because it makes them more money? No, I'm not comfortable with that whatsoever. But it's unfortunately a world that gamers have sort of normalized ever since the days of course someone doesn't make it right, but it's a battle that we lost long before GTA 6. Now, where GTA 6 is really going to fucking drive me insane is how monetized the online is. I think the future of Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be towards monetizing it in terms of the UGC, in terms of its live service. If you guys don't know, in the last couple of years, Rockstar ended up acquiring CFX, which are the guys that literally make 5M. Now, 5M is basically the PC version's like exclusive online feature, where you can download a separate client and you can play a version of GTA Online that allows users to have private servers much larger than just a 32-player account, entirely new game modes, role plays, so on and so forth. Now, I expect when Rockstar acquired this, that this content is at some point, and one of the reasons why I think GTA 6 was even delayed by a year, was that the integration of a 6M is going to be something that Rockstar is looking at for GTA 6. Now, a lot of people have kind of said, oh, but Rockstar might release GTA 6 online a year later. We got to fucking buy it, understand? I don't believe it. The guy behind Rockstar, Straw even though this guy doesn't play video games, okay, self-admitted, this man is a business legend, okay? This guy is about to be behind one of the largest entertainment markets, and if you think that he's not going to make GTA Online a priority, you'd be sorely mistaken. GTA Online is going to be the exact reason that Rockstar wants to release 6. I don't think they care so much about the single player. I think...
You know what? Yeah, go ahead and invite me to a party.
Okay.
May the weapon be blessed by the ancestor. This will keep them at bay. Consequences will never be the same. The weapon of the victorious.
Alright, RPK and G11, there we go, that's how we do it. What's up, little fucker? Yeah, as you can see, I'm trying the PAP challenge again. I was gonna take a week off from doing it, but I feel too determined to just leave this as it is. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6 out of 32 guns so far.
The spirits come to aid us.
Oh, okay. Whatever works for you, buddy.
Smells like rotten sushi.
So yeah, the strategy for me remains the same. I'm gonna go this way.
Rid the earth of this plague.
Hey. It wasn't even that fast. I have had 2 names for like a year. Party/VC or nah. Okay.
And there goes my chat glitching out. Is that a nuke? That's an insta-kill. That's a shiny insta-kill.
You die with no honor. How you die? Send you to your ancestor. I monster. How you die? Kidney. Blessings come from above. I monster.
Okay. I'm gonna say it. I've been saying it since I've been doing this series on this map alone. The Nova Crawlers single-handedly ruined this map for me. I mean, trust me, watch back on my old streams and you'll see. Speaking of streams, before I forget, would you mind having my stream up in the background or something just to have somebody check on it just to make sure it doesn't crash again? Because I tried to record it this morning, but then about halfway through at around round 21 is when it decided to cut off the stream. And I didn't realize until I was on round 34 and had 24 out of 32 guns already packed and ready to go. So I guess I was kind of destined to fail right after that because there would always be speculation. Because if I did complete it this morning, there would have absolutely been speculation saying, "Oh, he could have cut him out." Oh. So, and I was originally gonna take the rest of the week from this challenge off and just play, you know, maybe Among Us or maybe hop on Black Ops 2 with you guys or something. But I'm just like, no, I'm way too determined to keep this quiet. You know, I need to fucking do this. So like I said, I got the strategy down. I bought the M14 and stayed in the spawn room until about round 4 instead of just saving up 27k and going for the fucking thing. But now what I'm doing basically is I'm just using these weapons to just stack up on points.
Of this plane. Send you to your ancestors. You die with no honor. Send you to your ancestors. Now you die. Shipmate. Monsters! Shipmate. The powers of the virtual. Great gift. With you. I will use my bare hand.
Okay. Now I'm going to use up this resonator ammo. And then once I'm done using up all that ammo, like I'm just going to keep stacking up on points. Because the more points I stack up now, the faster the challenge will be later. You know what I'm saying?
For no ammunition.
Yes, I know we're out of ammo on this gun, Takio, but we're using it for movement speed because the RPK is so slow in terms of mobility. Exactly. I don't know why it took me this long to figure out the proper strategy for it, but you know what? Better late than never. I will absolutely take, you know, learning from failure multiple times rather than, you know, giving up while I'm, you know, not ahead, but, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, one thing I need to quit doing is, you know, okay, there we go.
No, I kill you. I'm still better off than with the Arasaka.
Effective liquid divinium grinding strategies. As somebody who just bought services for somebody to just give me liquid divinium, I would say no.
True warrior needs no weapon. I will use my bare hand.
Yeah.
Vengeance waits for no ammunition.
I know, I have the best ideas. You know what? We're gonna use this opportunity. You know what? We'll take care of this dog round, and then we'll go one more round by just using these guns and using up all the ammo to stack up points. Because like I just mentioned, the more points I save up now, the easier the challenge will become later on, whenever I'm inevitably spinning the box over and over again. Over the course of 10 weeks, over the course of a month and a half, yeah, basically. Yep. Damn, the G11's actually putting in work. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I would unironically use this gun for a high round strat. Like, this G11 is actually pretty good. What the hell?
Kill you! Cannot ever have been human. Nothing with you.
Wait, you crashed?
Vengeance waits for no ammunition.
I guess the stars have aligned today. Oh, cool. Oh, shit.
True warrior needs no weapon.
Will you be attending?
Happy ending. Send me to your ancestor. I am possessed by the power of the Emperor. Not on this day, tormented soul.
Okay, teleporter is ready. I loved using you, Resonator, but we need to move on to bigger and better things, so we're gonna go and spin the box again. But the upgrade used to, but I digress. Monkey bombs? Okay, usually that's a pretty bad omen, because whenever I get monkey bombs, I almost immediately die after. The AUG, though, we'll take. We are going to take monkeys, because they will be helpful whenever we inevitably go down.
I will turn them
FAMAS?
into red
Okay,
mist.
the AUG and the FAMAS. You know, those are good. And so I'm not sure if you heard me talking about my new strategy, but if the box moves while I'm trying to get weapons, I get whatever wall guns are in the area. So the FAMAS becomes the Giggles,
By slaying
and the
many.
AUG becomes the Augsome.
May the weapon be blessed by the ancestor. Now with more honor.
Okay. Let's use this master key attachment to kill this crawler. Let's see how good it does on round 21. Okay, took 2 shots to kill him, but it's fine. So I haven't really gotten any outright bad guns yet, and I'm starting to worry slightly, because if that means that we're going to get all the bad guns at the very end, then we'll have to start pack-a-punching them like in rapid succession. Because there's no way I'm surviving with a China Lake or an M72 Law or a ballistic knife or even the snipers. There are a couple of SMGs that are pretty good. The MP40 is good unless it's pack-a-punch. Then, I don't know who approved the idea of having the MP40 having such little ammo when it's pack-a-punched. Like, literally the same amount.
No, I kill you.
Exactly, and it's just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Turn to darkness. Ending.
Yep. And here's the thing, though. If I didn't have to pay 4,500 points just for more ammo, that would have been reasonable, at least.
I kill you. This day, tormented soul.
Yeah, I actually saw a video going over all the hacker abilities.
Continue. Where is my ammunition? Vengeance waits for no ammunition. You will not stop until you are all destroyed.
Really? I'll have to test that theory. Hold on. Let me go in and look real quick. Oh, I can't see I can't see it without buying it, and I don't want to buy it until I get the Thunder Gun. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and swap these two out for something else. HK21. See, we're getting the good guns now, and that's not really a good look, because that means we're going to get all the bad guns later. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and buy the stakeout since the box just moved.
Box is
Normally I'd buy the MP40, but I just want to get this stakeout out of the way because of how bad it is. So, we'll do the HK and the stakeout. Yo, actually, stakeout becomes the raid, if I remember correctly. Yep, it's the raid, and then the HK21 becomes the H115 oscillator.
The weapon of the victorious.
Alright, let's see where the box is. Oh, it's right here. It's literally right next to spawn, so that's some good news. I don't need to waste my points trying to open up to the box anyway. Okay, it one-shots the crawler. Alright, that's decent. That's decent. What theory? Undead! Okay.
Weak. Up on this day, tormented soul. Continue strength. I shall continue.
Alright, I'm getting rid of this.
All before me. You had an unhappy ending.
And you had to pay 500 for it.
Oh, that thing cannot ever have been human. I will rid the earth of this plague.
Okay, let's go and trade out these two. We're not going to pack a punch the M16 right away. The M16 is going to be the last gun that we pack a punch. It's in case I get. It's in case I get a bad weapon. Okay, I already got the foul, so we already starting to get our first duplicate. That's not good. Commando, okay. Commando's pretty good. Yeah. We haven't got that yet. Well, let's see what else we can get.
Now
We already have the AUG, so that's our second duplicate. This is not very good.
Sometimes.
Oh, ballistic knife. You know, we need that. We need the ballistic knife. Yep. Is my stream still going?
I will honor this machine by slaying many.
I got the cross refibrillator.
This is a virtue of the honorable. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Now this is what I'm talking about. So yeah. So once I get back down to the map itself, I'm gonna go and trade in this ballistic knife for the M16 again. Okay, so the thing is, I already made that exact same prediction about Nikolai yesterday. Literally yesterday. So you're stealing my prediction, basically. I'll hold you to that. You know, because I actually believe it. I can absolutely see when Nolan North dies, like people will just be floating the Blood of the Dead ending cutscene all over Twitter. Just be like, this was his best work. I'm just crying so hard right now. Like, I can already see it. I can literally already see it. Like, that's one of the sad things about Tom Kane dying. It's that it revealed people's true colors as to what they're going to do whenever they die. Like, obviously there's going to be people that pay respect. And there's also going to be a fair share of people that'll be like, fuck him. You know, he's a bad guy. You know, he was actually a pedophile. And, you know, like, there's going to be a lot of people that say that. Because, I mean, it's fucking Twitter. No, I don't think so either.
You kill me? No, I kill you.
All right. So we got the teleporter all linked. We got our guns. We'll use the Predator first. The sexual Predator. Oh, that was risky. Oh, that was risky. That was risky. Like, see, it's me doing dumb shit like that that ultimately gets me killed. Like, I saw a comment on my short, the lost one when I died on round 34. the guy said, "You're not the brightest, are you?" And I replied, I said, "No, I'm retarded," with a laughing emoji. He hasn't responded to it yet. I don't know if he's laughing at it too or anything. But I mean, hey, I'm willing to lean into it. I'll admit it, I was being retarded.
No, I kill you. Not on this day, it's all. Oh, more meat for you.
Now that's debatable.
Smells like rotten sushi.
Spectre deflector, that's one.
Upon the demon spawn.
And the Galil. Okay, 2 juicy weapons. Well, 1 juicy weapon. Spectre's pretty fucking shit. But, yeah. Spectre deflector becomes the Danny Phantom, and the Galil becomes the Lamentation.
This is what I'm talking about. Now with more honor.
Have been undergoing treatment for 5 days with little progress. I have been assured that given time, the programming will take hold.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 out of 32 weapons are done. 14 out of 32. You know what? We're doing great.
Unhappy ending.
Might be a dog round here. I don't know. Yep, a dog round on round 25.
Fetch me their soul. We have truly angered hell.
Alright. Now we just use these guns
Blessings come from
to,
above.
you know, stack up on some points. Ouchie. Say what you want about the Spectre, at least it's good for movement speed. And the MP40 isn't really that good for movement, for mobility. Like, I am just zooming with this SMG. Like, holy shit. Even faster than the M1911. Like, how is that possible? Also, why is that guy still stuck on the staircase? Anyway. Ooh, fire sale. That's lovely. I do want this, but at the same time I don't, because I already got 2 great point building weapons that I'm currently using. You know what? We're throwing a monkey and we're going for it.
If we move quickly, we will be rewarded. We will turn them into red mist. This cursed flame ends here.
Come on. Something I've never had.
Explode with honor.
Oh my god. I can't tell what gun that is. That's a CZ-75. I already had that one. But you know what? We're gonna keep... No.
Now they die.
Regular. I already got the regular one.
My honor.
So we didn't really get that good luck from fire sale, but it should be fine. Mr. Galil, of course, is putting in work. Mr. Lamentation. Tried to sell my soul last night. Funny, he wouldn't even take a bite. Nope. And I've never formulated an opinion on it, so... Exactly. Alright, we'll go another round just stacking up on points. And then at the end of this round, we'll trade out some guns. I don't want to say it, but I'm feeling pretty good. That's all I'm going to say. That's not exactly what I want to say, but I'm feeling pretty good. I feel good. Like I knew that I would. This is my current purgatory. It might as well be at this point. It's a continuous cycle. No, 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 no. This is my first red screen on round 27.
I have no ammo. I have no honor.
Well, that's a fire sale if I've ever seen one, but I'm not sure if I can use it. Because I threw out all my monkeys trying to use the last one. But you know what? We're going to go for it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Kill him.
To the box! Vengeance waits for no ammunition!
Oh, the dual wield CZs. Okay. I do need those. The dual wield CZs. Oh no 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 no, another fucking red screen. Oh my god. My god. I'm sure it is.
True warrior needs no weapon.
Alright, we'll thin the horde down a little bit. Thin it down a bit. Thin it down a bit. Hold on, hold on. Tame it, 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 tame it. Alright. I've watched a 30-minute video of Tim Hansen playing it, but then I got bored of it by looking at it because it wasn't standard zombies. I was a lot more narrow-minded at the time when I saw that video, so I don't entirely blame the fact that I didn't watch it. And I'm not saying that it's a boring thing to play because I haven't played it, so I can't really say anything about that. Well, would you say it's boring?
Nothing but you.
I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow, because not only do I have a meeting, but I also would like to go grocery shopping after the fact.
This weapon will be useless without bullets. Oh, that thing will never have been human. Not on this day, tormented soul.
Okay, I already did link the teleport. Yep, I already got the pad. It's a link or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and trade in this M16 so that way I can go and grab the next box weapon. We're doing really good so far. Okay, so it turns out we'll be grabbing the PM63 instead, and we're just going to go and pack a punch this real quick.
Gives us power.
So the box moved, and that means we already grabbed the PM63. So the PM63 Pack-a-Punch becomes the Tokyo and Rose, and the CZ75 dual wield becomes the Calamity and Jane.
Weapon of the victorious. This will keep them at bay.
So now I gotta see where the box is. Hold on. Did I cross them off the list? Dual wield CZ and the PM63. Did I pack a bunch of any other weapon before then? No, I did not. Okay. All right. Okay, so the box spawned in pretty much right next to our training area, so that's good. So that means whenever that box moves, we'll grab the MP5 instead of, finding another box weapon. So now we have the Calamity and Jane and the Tokyo and Rose to carry us on. So we're going to wait till the teleporter is done cooling down and then re-link it before we move on to the next round. And I think what it will do is it'll give us another dog round. I'm not entirely sure, but it has been a while since we got one. Actually, no, because we got one on round 25, so it'll definitely be... next few rounds, we will be having regular zombies. Actually, I say regular zombies, but I say more Nova Crawlers than regular zombies, because, I swear to God, there's more of those things than zombies on this map. That's why I can't wait to get to 5 and Moon, because at least on those maps, you don't have to deal with the Nova Crawlers unless you go in a specific area. Okay, so now we'll relink the teleporter. And then I'm going to do the same thing with BO2. Then I'm going to do the same thing with BO3. Then I'm going to do the same thing with BO4. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Cold War. It's a whole entire series. And I'm going to do it just so I can say that I did it.
Bigger than yours.
Oh yeah, I'll be happy to have you join me at that point. And I'm sure Crimson would love to join me for the other ones, but she just refuses to join me on this map because the fucking rounds are so slow. Which, yeah, I get it, but at the same time, come on, help your boy out. I need help here, man. But you know what? I can do this myself. If I can't do the Kino PAP challenge by myself, can I really call myself a zombies YouTuber if I can't do that? Because everybody else has done it, That's why I'm so determined to not do this, to not give up on this one. Not only because Crimson is dead set on not doing this one with me, but because of the fact that, it's more of a pride thing for me. I know it's just a video game at the end of the day, but, it's an accomplishment nonetheless. Okay. So we're just hoarding them up. We're going to use this Calamity and... Actually, let's use the Tokyo and Rose first. And I can show you just how pathetic these guns actually are. Because I remember when I was using them last time, this morning. Oh my god. Just, seriously, watch this gameplay right here. Just watch this gameplay. Hold on. I'm going to make sure there's nothing else over here. Everyone else already accounted for. Run over here. And here we go. Why do I lean to the left? Why am I leaning to the left? It thinned out the horde at least.
Weapon is low on honor.
And there it is, my first down on round 28. Honestly, I shouldn't have tried to go cut through there. That was my own fault. But now we don't have monkeys to reclaim our jug. So we gotta hoard them all up again. Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So I'm gonna take this guy's advice that he showed me in the comments section. This time, I'm gonna activate the trap. Let them all come through here. I'll go grab my insurance while I'm here.
A drink that requires a... What you are, pirate?
What the fuck? I got trapped pretty much instantly. I'll just tell you right now, had I not had Quick Revive right there, I would have absolutely been dead. But hang on, let me go re-grab it again.
Isn't this how it is?
You just noticed. You just noticed. And see, I'm not mad because it was 100% my fault. Like, if I didn't try to cut through the stage like that and I'd just gone to the other side first, I could have absolutely gotten it there. But you know what? It's fine. So you want to do something together, or do you want to just do our own thing? Ah, shit, that's right. All right. Well, you know, you know what? Let's play Among Us. We haven't done that in quite a while. Yeah, let's play Among Us. So, yeah, I'm going to try this challenge next time, but not tomorrow, because tomorrow I got a meeting and I also got to go grocery shopping. So, your boy's not going to stream. So, anyway, see you guys later. Well, I mean, I don't even know why I'm saying see you guys later. Y'all know I'm going to stream Among Us here in a minute. All right, anyway, see you guys in a minute.